Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Class 6. We have finished the chapter Sources of Food. Now today we are going to discuss the exercises and question answers of this chapter. Open page 8 of your book. Look at the first exercise, that is tick the correct option. The first one is, which one of the following is not prepared from milk? The options are butter, cheese, oil and curd. So, can you tell me which of these is not prepared from milk? Yes, you are right. Oil. Oil is not prepared from milk. Rest all of the things are prepared from milk. The next is, the dash is an edible part of potato plant. So, in potato, which part do we eat? Do we eat the leaf or the roots or the stem or the fruit? Yes, can you guess it? Yes, we in potato we eat the stem. The third is, we can sprout seeds in dash. Rocks, water, oil, none of these. So, I hope you have eaten sprouts. How do we prepare sprouts? Yes, we prepare sprouts from water. Number fourth, the sprouted seed contains more. So, you have to learn that sprouts are good source of vitamins. So, the sprouted seed contains more vitamins. The edible part of the apple plant is. In the apple part, what part do you eat? Do you eat the root or the stem or the leaf? No, none of these, but in the apple you eat the fruit. Then next question is, we eat root of dash, mustard, rajma, chili and radish. In mustard, do you eat the roots? No, you don't eat the roots in mustard. Then in rajma or the kidney beans, there are what? Seeds. Then the chili, do you eat the roots in the chili plant? No, not at all. So, what do you eat in the form of root? That is radish. The color of the structure grown out from the sprouted seed is. Have you seen sprouts? What is the color of that sprout? Is it black or is it white? It is red or green. Can you guess what is the color of the sprouts? Yes, the sprouts are white in color. Then match the following. You see one side, animals are made and you have to match animal according to their feeding habit. The first animal is what? See the picture. The first animal is a bear. And what is the feeding habit of a bear? A bear is what? It eats plants also and it eats animals also. So a bear is what? A bear is omnivore. Then second is a sheep. You know what do sheep eats? It eats grass and plants. So sheep is a herbivore. Then there is a vulture. What type of feeding, according to the feeding habit, what type of animal is a vulture? Vulture eat the dead parts of the animals, the dead remaining parts. So vulture is an what? What do we call them? We call them scavengers. Vulture is a scavenger. Then there is a lion. Lion is what? Everybody knows it. What is a lion? Lion eat only flesh. So lion is a carnivore. Then see the fill in the blanks. We get sugar from. From where do we get sugar? Yes, can you tell me? We get sugar from sugar cane. Then we get milk from dash and dash. Two milk giving animals. Can you tell the name of two milk giving animals? The two milk giving animals are what? Cow and buffalo. Then honey bees store honey in their. Where do honey bees store honey? In their hives. Then dash and dash are the two ingredients of boiled rice. You must have seen your mother cooking rice at home. What do she need to cook rice? Boiling rice, that is only rice and water. Then animals that eat both plant products and flesh of other animals are called, they are called as omnivores. Bacteria and fungi are called what? You know, bacteria and fungi decomposes the body and make the soil fertile. So what are they called? As I've told you, they are called decomposers. We should not waste, we should not dash food in any way. So what should we not do? We should not waste food. And last, fill in the blanks. Honey bees are kept in dash for rearing. For rearing, honey bees are kept in what? They are kept in apiaries. Hmm. So this is the fill the blanks. Now see very short answer questions. This question you will do in your book only. What are the animals that eat only plants and plant products called? You know what are those animals called which eat only plants and plant products? Can you tell me what are they called? They are called as herbivores. Then name four food items we get from animals. So what are the things that we get from animals? You have learned it. We get what? We get, yes, we get milk from animals, we get meat from animals, we get egg from animals, and one more thing, can you tell me? Yes, we get honey from animals. Then name two edible stem. As in the fill in the blanks and objective questions, you have seen two edible stems are, one you can write, yes, potato, and other is sugarcane. You can write other name also if you want, like ginger is also a stem, and then onion is also a stem. So whatever you like, you can write. What are the materials needed to prepare food items called? So what the items which are needed to prepare food items are called what? Yes, they are called ingredients. Then what is the rearing of honey bees on a large scale called? The rearing of honey bees on a large scale is called, what it is called? It is called apiculture. Then name two plants whose flower are eaten as vegetables. So the two plants whose flower are eaten as vegetable is, one is what? Yes, you can write cauliflower, and any other guesses? You can eat broccoli, you can write pumpkin, anything you want to write. Now from this you have to do in your book also. Now from this what I am going to tell you, you will do in your copy. You have to make an interleaf copy for your science, an interleaf notebook, that is one side plain and one side is lined. Write the headings in black. Try to write the questions also in black. Don't forget to write the date, and after every answer draw a line and leave one line, and then do the second one. The first thing which you have to write in your copies are the definitions of these. First is ingredient, then I have written the definition of edible part, then apiculture, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, decomposers, and food chain. These are the definitions which you have to write in your copy. Then see the question answers. Why do we need food? Can you tell me why do we need food? We all need food, na? So, why do we need food? We need food to get energy to work and play, to get nutrients for growth and maintenance of the body, and to protect us from diseases. See, I have left those questions which we have covered in the definitions. So, second question I have not done. Then third question is, honeybees work hard to collect nectar from flowers. Where is this nectar stored? So, you know where is this nectar stored? Yes, these nectar are stored in their hives. Then what do you learn from honeybee? What do we learn from honeybee? We learn unity and hard work from honeybees. Then next question is, how can food problem be solved? Give two ways. As I have told you already, you can also guess how can the food problem be solved. Any guesses? Yes, think over it. Fruit problems can be solved by using more modern methods of farming and by not wasting food in any ways. Then next is, how are scavengers and decomposers useful to us? We have discussed this in the class. What do scavengers do? Scavengers eat the dead animals. So in this way they keep the soil clean, the environment clean. And what do decomposers do? Decomposers decomposes the body of the animal when it dies, and the nutrients are given back to the soil from which the plant needs nutrients, from the which the plant gets nutrition. So nutrition makes the soil fertile. Then next is, how will you distinguish between what? Herbivores and carnivores. So you know what are herbivores and what are carnivores? You will write the differences. While writing the difference, you have to write side by side. First, you will draw a line in between, divide the page into two halves. One side you will write herbivores, one side you will write carnivores as I have written. Then write the definition point wise. The first point of difference is the carnivores eat plant and plant products, whereas the herbivores eat plant and plant products, whereas the carnivore eats flesh of other animals. Then second point of difference is they have cutting teeth in front and grinding teeth at the back. And the carnivores, they have sharp teeth in front of to tear the flesh and broad teeth at the back to munch their food. Then you will write examples of herbivore and carnivores. Similarly, scavengers and decomposers. Again, you will divide your page into two halves. One side you will write scavengers, one side you will write decomposers, and then write the differences point wise. Scavengers, they eat flesh of dead animals and decomposing animals. And what do decomposers do? They decompose the body of the dead animal and mix them in the soil. Then scavengers clean the earth, whereas decomposers make the soil fertile. Then you will write the example as I have written. Then see the HOTS. Look at the picture in your book. This picture you have to draw on the plain side of your copy, and you have to answer these. You have to write the ingredients are given of the pizza slice. It is paneer, cheese, tomato, mushrooms, and maida. Then from where do these comes? Paneer, you know. From where do we get paneer? We make paneer from milk. And from where do we get milk? We get milk from cow or buffalo. So paneer comes from animal source. Similarly, cheese also from animal source. Tomato, it is a plant vegetable, so we get it from plants. Mushroom also from plants, and maida, that is also from plants. Then next question, your mother makes food in the kitchen. Is she a producer? Why or why not? Plants are called producers because they make food. So can you call your mother producer? No, you cannot call your mother producer. Why? Because plants only are called producers because they produce food by raw materials, whereas your mother only process food. She do not produce food, but she process food from plant or animal source. Then you have to draw two examples of food chain in your copy on the plain side of your copy. This is all you have to do in your copy. Do your work neatly. Okay.